I've always done this a cappella, so that's what I'm gonna do again. It's by a guy who wrote a whole lot of funny songs. He was a singer-songwriter, but he didn't play guitar, at least not that I know about. He played piano, and I have a couple of records of his. He was from like the 50s he was doing this. This is called, a lot of people call it rickety-tickety-tin, and some other people call it what is a sort of derogatory term, an Irish ballad. It is, because when you hear the words of it, you'll know why it's kind of derogatory to call it that. Anyway. Well, there is Irish stew mentioned in this. Have you heard the song?
I might.
About a maid I'll sing a song, sing rickety-tickety-tin. That's your part. About a maid I'll sing a song who did not have her family long. Not only did she do them wrong, she did every one of them in. She did every one of them in. Her mother she could never stand, sing rickety-tickety-tin. Her mother she could never stand, and so a cyanide soup she planned. Her mother died with a spoon in her hand, and her face in a hideous grin, her face in a hideous grin. I told you it was a cheery song. She drowned her father in the creek, sing rickety-tickety-tin. She drowned her father in the creek. And that was in a fit of pique. The water tasted bad for a week, and we had to make do with gin, we had to make do with gin. She set her sister's hair on fire, sing rickety-tickety-tin. She set her sister's hair on fire, and as the flames rose higher and higher, she danced around the funeral pyre, playing a violin, playing a violin. One day when she had nothing to do, sing rickety-tickety-tin. One day when she had nothing to do, she cut her baby sister in two, then served them up in an Irish stew, and invited the neighbors in, And when at last the police came by, sing rickety-tickety-tin. And when at last the police came by, her little pranks she did not deny, for to do so she would have had to lie. And lying she knew was a sin, and lying she knew was a sin.
Roger, you didn't write that.
Oh no, Tom Lehrer wrote that.
He was going to say yes, but then he thought.